Okay, so first off, to even do this block schedule thing, I should have like a computer open, making something digital for myself, or some paper and markers, or like my planner or something to be doing this block scheduling. However, right now we're in the talking phase. we're in the journal about it and think through what I want stage before making it a hard copy schedule. Okay, so and like I want to do it and it sounds fun and rewarding, and there's some stinking fear attached because I fear of failure, maybe like, oh, I'm gonna make this schedule and it's gonna sound so good, and like in the event I decide to believe in myself that I can do this thing and live this schedule, like all the amazing things that I could accomplish, you know, how balanced everything could stay, and then like I let myself down because like it's just too hard to stick to, so fears. I just keep showing like my lovely mess over here. What do I even have? Oh look, it's the caffeine self-medicating. It's not even the healthy ones. This one's healthy-ish. It's, well, depending on how you feel about caffeine, right? It's True Lemon. I don't even know if they have it at every store. They have it at our Macy's. Do they have it? I don't even know if they have it at Smith's, which is the same as Kroger in other parts of the country. I haven't looked there. True Lemon, but they have it at Walmart. But they don't have the caffeinated one at Walmart. It's cheap. It's like 6 sticks of the powder with 100 or 125 milligrams of caffeine from green tea, which just AKA not synthetic, and only stevia sweetener, anyway, for like $3.50. And like it tastes good, it's not carbonated, it doesn't have all the other stimulants. To me, like it's a huge positive, that's my endorsement. To me, it's a huge positive step up from Red Bull and Monster and various such items. So although sometimes like you got to get past wanting the extra stimulant and the carbonation, it's an uphill battle. Oh my gosh. Okay. I can ramble. I can. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to talk through this journal thing and see what I have to say about it. So when school starts in a couple weeks, I want to try a block schedule. You see how my wording right there is already giving room for failure? I want, which is kind of impermanent, or kind of like not I am doing this thing, but I want to do this thing. I'm like giving myself a room to not follow through, or what it is I'm allowing it to not feel pressuring, right? This is a fun idea with no pressure of commitment right now. I want to try a block schedule for myself. I want to be a higher achiever that creates quality. Okay, so I want to be a high achiever that creates quality. Quality, period. A quality, balanced, connected life, accomplishing like the goals, the things that are important to me right now. Okay, and I think we go up and down with this kind of focus and determination, and like I think sometimes we got to have like tricks. We got to keep it fun for ourselves, and I'm not sure I'm always good at that. So, and also like structure in general just kind of eludes me in my general energy. Like I have some rhythms and some flows. There are some things that are nice to have as morning routines and some things that are nice to have as nighttime routines. And other than that, I like kind of a more free flow, which I have a lot I could say about that. I stick to a schedule pretty well when necessary, right? With jobs or school or whatever. But I need to find a rhythm that works. So I'm only doing 10 credits next semester, but including doing a senior recital, which is a lot of extra work and is a non-credit thing. So, I mean, you're in voice lessons and you're already memorizing songs there, but like preparing your senior recital on top of it, like as the big culminating thing, is not any extra credit. It's just something you have to do. So, however, it definitely makes the load of the semester heavier. So 10 credits plus the senior recital. And with some heavy workload classes in there. I know there's a lot of writing and reading for my music history. There's scoring and arranging, which I have not been in any kind of music writing, scoring and arranging type class for a really long time. But I love taking a lot of time writing music. I can be swallowed up so easily, lose track of time, be so happy, just losing myself in working on music. And when I need to for a class or for like being commissioned to write a song for something, I want and need to be allowed that time. It's creativity does not just like whatever flash in the pan. It it takes a minute to like get into the zone and then find your flow, and then you're in the flow, and then it's like, this is my favorite thing. And you just want to make it as good as you can, right? So that's a long way of saying scoring and arranging could potentially be kind of a heavy load for me in a very enjoyable yet time-consuming way. Gonna have to find the balance. I want to be teaching kids a couple voice lessons. There's one neighbor girl and my son that want to do voice lessons, and that fills a requirement for one of my other classes, which is awesome. I want to be in my son's choir classroom, who's in middle school, because his conductor that's going to his school now is like so good and so awesome. And it would be like, if I could play the piano for her sometimes during the week, just as a service, and like just getting to watch how she handles the classroom. And my son's in one of the choirs. Like, yes, please sign me up. I want to make time for that. Hold. Okay, I've got to finish this thing. It's taking me forever. But also, notably, I am feeling so much better. Like, my body is not aching and paining, and I kind of have waves of like being hit by the fatigue, but I'm feeling a lot better and, possibly freshly caffeinated. Yeah, kind of headache waves too, but I'm having energy in between, and my aches and pains are like chilled out. So yay for that. But hence why I'm still in bed today and just thinking thoughts and having ideas and journaling and listening to podcasts. Yes. I'll get up and do some things, and then my body will remind me like, hello, you're sick. So that's okay. I'll do that after this. Ugh. So I have got to wrap this thing up. I want to be a higher achiever that creates quality, meaningful time for my family, meaning meal plans. I want to have meal plans. I have classes 4 days a week where I am getting home after the kids are home from school. Sometimes 30 minutes to an hour and a half later than the elementary kids get home from school. So I want to somehow get some kind of homework routine in place with them, which I have never done. We homeschooled. I like to be more organized in the morning, and the get things done kind of part of the day. And I'm not feeling that after 4 p.m. when we need to do dinner and they want to play with friends, and like that is not my structured time. So, I haven't adapted very well to having kids in public school for the last 3 years. And then I've been in school myself for most of that. But anyway, I've got to figure out how to get kids in a homework routine when I'm not even going to be there most of the ideal times for that. And meal plan so that I'm spending dinner time with my families, with dinner times with my family. I was looking at my school classes calendar and thinking maybe Monday afternoons I block out, or late morning to early afternoon, block out like a cleaning the house time. During the school year, I always feel like things get messier over the weekend. So Monday, just knowing like it would feel good for me to focus on cleaning for a while and just like give myself a block for that. And then, block out plenty of vocal practice time and memorization time and study time. And when am I studying at the school? And am I going to try to do some of my studying at home? And when would that be? That's so much harder for me to prioritize homework while home. So, I mean, the more I can get done while the kids are at school, the better. Yet, there's also a little pull to, am I going to do some substitute teaching to help with income? I don't have a lot of flexibility for that actually with my school schedule this semester. Anyway, thanks for being here while I talk through this. And I don't even know if I'm going to post this publicly, but why? Why would I? I don't know. I'm so just like journaling out loud about life and schedule and how to do it. Yeah, let's see. Solid vocal practice because my senior recital. Homework structure for the family. Presence in my son's choral program. Yes, like I was saying. Weekly planned family meals. So doing the meal planning when the grocery shopping is going to be. It's probably delivery. Do I ever have kids take turns cooking dinner? Stuff like that. Sabbath planning sessions. So like a weekly planning session would be blocked out, which is a Sabbath thing, which I have a whole other video worth of talking about that based on this Charlie Kirk book that I am reading. Stop in the Name of God. Why honoring the Sabbath will transform your life. So there you go. It's really good. I have things to say and I'm not done. But basically, I do want to take the opportunity to plan on Sundays, to have to plan intention for my life and my week, and to check in on how I was doing and such, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. I believe that was a class and book where it talks a lot about the planning. I'm pretty sure. It's definitely a Stephen Covey thing, right? So, cleaning time scheduled. Oh, and a fill my cup built-in activity weekly. And this is the part of make the block scheduling fun. So I want to block out one day a week, several hours for myself, 3, possibly 4, maybe once a month it could push to 4 hours. Maybe on a Friday or Thursday in between classes, because I have way spread out classes or whatever. But then, I've got to make sure I have enough study time. But yeah, plan in a lunch with a friend or a solo hike, because man, I don't do it enough and my soul needs it so much. So I can't even express to you how much my soul loves the mountains, my whole self. Let me talk to you about it after I've been there recently, because I need to go. I haven't been there, but I am getting my cup filled part way, and I don't feel so paining for the mountains because of how much I've been working in my garden and on making my pollinator friendly water wise yard this year, all the install. There's been a lot of work with nature and the beekeeping that has helped me feel a little less starved for the mountains, which pros and cons there, right? Because I haven't been, and I know how much it feeds me. So need to get to the mountains. So this time could be, lunch with friend, hike. That was where I was like, oh, maybe a 4-hour block, because I just want a long hike. Just, I could start really early in the morning, maybe like kids get off to school on their own one day. Like, come on. They would survive. Barely. They actually have to get off on their own already twice a week because of my classes. But I could wake them up a little early and do their hair before I leave, at least. Make sure they're in clean clothes and then leave. They just would get less sleep. Okay. And like going to the temple would be another thing I could do in that me time block. Playing the piano, I need to give myself a reason to play the piano, and maybe I can just, playing for that middle school teacher will help give me a reason to practice. This is another thing tying back to ADD. I have to, I hate to use the phrase have to. However, I have found that I need to put pressure on myself. I need to give myself a reason to practice things. There's a performance coming. There's some form of accountability. There's some amount of pressure. Kind of like I have a lot of good ideas for a lot of things, like different workshops or helpful printables or systems. Different like self-help things, astrology things. Anyway, I have a lot of fun ideas, and with no accountability, with no one saying like, okay, now plan it. I'll do it. Like for a class, I planned this whole like women's retreat thing. Like an empowering retreat that wasn't like a full-on retreat. It was like a 6-week program where you get together with like 6 to 10 women in a 6-week program, and you have like these group mentoring meetings and work on different topics every week, and then come back and have accountability and all of that. Like, I planned this whole thing. It wouldn't even take like that much more work to test this thing out. And I would love it. I would love it so much, but I like need an accountability person. I have one friend that I might be able to do it with that could really function as an accountability person, who would probably be equally excited and would have really great ideas to contribute and great experience. Anyway, she would be a really valuable addition to the program and would help me get it going just because of the accountability. So there you go. It'd be good for me to do that. I almost shoulded myself and said I should do that. That's a good idea. See how I want to do all the things at the same time? It's fine. People go to school and have kids and have jobs. I kind of have jobs already with the family business stuff, but it's fun to create though, right? And to kind of have all the parts of your passions and skills and interests being fed. Can they all be fed at once? Or is it too much? Anyway. So there you go. There's my brainstorm on my block schedule for the next semester. This thing will translate to paper very soon. I found out just today that I have another class, which I already said on this video that I will have 4 days that I'm not home when my kids get home from school, and that's a big deal. I have feelings. There's 2 mornings I'm not there when they go off to school because my classes And obviously Dad's gone. Dad's gone during all these times. He might catch an afternoon or two when they're home from school. He might be here. That would really help me feel better about it. But there's lots of older kids here that will be home before them. There's all the things. Anyway, there's all the things. Marching band and rides and carpools and there's a lot to juggle, but the block schedule, it can help me. I'm not overwhelmed at all.